All right, so here we are in December 2025, and I got the question of, is it a good time or a bad time for buyers to buy? December just really doesn't matter what year it is. Probably doesn't really matter what the market is actually doing. On paper, December around the holiday season traditionally is going to be when the buyer probably has the best chance with the best negotiations that's going to be in their favor. And the reasons are most sellers that currently have their home on the market that are looking to sell, usually there is a specific reason behind that. They're not just saying, hey, let me get top dollar, because top dollar in really late November, December doesn't really happen. Again, there's always outliers and micro things. I'm talking on a macro level here. But in general, right, if you see a seller there, they may be buying another house, so they may be having to sell. There could be a divorce situation, could be a probate situation, could be a job change, need to relocate, right? There's a bunch of reasons. And if a seller approached me today and said, Steven, I'm going to list my house tomorrow, I'm going to have a conversation of like, all right, well, why? What's going on? I got to dive into a little bit. Hey, actually, if we maybe wait until spring, that's actually a little bit more power for you as a seller. But no, Steven, I got to get it on there, kind of crazy situation. We have to relocate for a job change, right? So traditionally speaking, it is going to be a great time for buyers to buy. Again, you should be able to really negotiate pretty hard. But there's still the outliers of, if it's a brand new listing, it's really hard to negotiate hard against that. Those first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, even really just that whole first week of a home, sellers still got a little bit of bargaining power because it's still a new listing. But really after that, it's pretty much that power is shifting to the buyer in general, but let alone in those winter cold months. It's dark at 5:30. Nobody wants to be moving. Schools, we got holidays around. People don't be moving during holidays. Schools in and out, right? But some people are okay with that, of shifting during semester's about to be over and get another house. Let's get somewhere else in a different school district. So all those things play into it. So as a whole, I would say December is probably on paper one of the best months for a buyer. If you just looked at probably contracts, 100 contracts, how they were negotiated, buyers are probably winning big time in those contracts.